Jacksonville Jaguars fans, welcome into Duval Daily presented by GenJag.com. I'm Jordan DeLugo. Thanks so much for tuning in here Friday, July 11th. Happy Friday to all y'all out there. Hope you all have a fun and safe weekend. So right now we're going to be diving back into some film from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in 2025. I talked yesterday about how screens were a big part of Liam Coen's success in Tampa, and they were, right? But even running almost as many screens as anyone else in the league, they were still only running screens on 17% of their dropbacks. A very high number, to be sure, but still not a number that's going to impact the game on a down-to-down basis nearly as much as the use of motion that Liam Coen and company were employing in Tampa last year. And now look, the Jaguars offense in 2025, it's not going to be a carbon copy of the 2024 Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense, but you can bet that there will be a lot of similarities between the Jaguars 2025 offense and the Bucs offense in 2024. They will certainly need to evolve. They will need to adjust to the skill sets they have, but motion was a big driver of offensive success for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He was brilliant when it came to utilizing motion to help his offense. He used it to identify coverage, to create mismatches, to clear zones, to create leverage, to add numbers in the blocking department, to subtract numbers from run defense, to create a level of uncertainty that kept his offense a step ahead of opposing defenses. The Jaguars, on the other hand, did not utilize motion very often in 2024. They were around 33%, right at the bottom of the league in motion percentage. The Bucs, again, they were close to the top, right around 50%. There were some teams that were utilizing it even more. The Rams, some of the other McVay, Shanahan disciples were utilizing motion a good bit more than the Buccaneers were last year. But still, when you're talking about motion on about 50% of your snaps, that is a big, big chunk. And remember, it's not motion for motion's sake. It needs to be very intentional, and it was very intentional for Liam Coen. And now we're going to take a look at a few examples of how Coen utilized motion in a very effective and intentional way here, and we're going to do it on some pass plays and some run plays, some tendency breakers. I'm excited to get into it. Thank you so much for being here once again. If you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Let's head over to the film room. First play here, we have got a motion man coming down from the offensive left to the offensive right side. At the snap, he's going just past the quarterback. Look at all the attention he's commanding. Starts off on the offensive left side. You've got man coverage here. This defender's man is this receiver, right? And motioning him to the offensive right side takes a defender away from the defensive right side, right? It takes away, and we'll go ahead and show you how this works. It's a pitch play to Bucky Irving. Look at all the bodies, all the attention heading to the offensive right side. That misdirection, that motion, makes it so only one blocker really has to do their job at a high level. And Bucky Irving just has to make one man miss, and it's a big first down. It's simple, yet it's intentional and extremely effective. And this is a concept. Having a receiver come in motion like this, like they might be getting a jet sweep, that Liam Coen runs a ton. It can be from different formations, different alignments, but you see this a ton. And you see very often it gets the defense just moving in the wrong direction. It's a beautiful thing. And we are going to see a bit more of this coming up. So here we're going to see not exactly the same formation, which again, you're going to see a lot of the same concepts from different formations. But we once again having the receiver come across before the snap, get the defense headed in the wrong direction. You see that you have some man coverage here, right? You have two following 15 across the formation. Oh, but this time we actually hand it to that receiver. So this is the week after the first play that we looked at where the receiver didn't get the ball and the running back got a pitch in the other direction. This time, The receiver does get the handoff. And so that's a tendency breaker. That's a big play. That's 4th and 1. That's high leverage. It's a big moment early in a game, but a big moment the very next week where, the Ravens were studying what you did the week before. The Ravens are well prepared. Were they prepared for you to do this in this situation? Or did they think that the running back was more likely to get the ball? Don't know, right? It looks like you had more defenders heading to the offensive right side, the defensive left side, probably anticipating what they saw the week before. And instead, you get a big play on 4th down for a first down, and that's going to set up the next play that we have as well. All right, so this is the very next play. It's now 1st and 10 after a nice 4th down pickup utilizing motion. And what do you know? We have another receiver coming across the formation pre-snap. The very next play, defense is cheating up a bit, right? You see that second level of the defense cheat up a little bit. Everybody takes a step forward. That receiver does not get the ball. And what do you know? Mike Evans is wide open. When I've talked about play sequencing in recent years and the lack of the ability for the Jaguars to properly sequence play calls, this is what I'm talking about. This was excellent play sequencing, a great time to take a shot. You're just outside the red zone. You just got the Ravens defense on their heels after picking up a 4th down. You're using another tendency breaker, right? You just handed the ball off in this same look. It's not the same formation, but you have the same motion happening. Defense cheats up, and you have yourself a touchdown pass. So this motion here is all about the run game. You've got 87 on the offensive left side, motioning, pre-snap. And notice how all these motions that we've been looking at, you're not motioning and then getting static. You are moving at the snap. I think that's something to pay attention to. I think it can be even more difficult for defenses to handle players that are moving at the snap. And this is a run play, right? We've got a toss to Bucky Irving, headed to the right side. You've already got a tight end on that side. We're getting a second tight end on that side. We are using motion to create a numbers advantage in the run game, to create an extra blocker on the play side of that run. Help us pick up a first down. It's not perfectly blocked. It's not super clean. You've got a lot of guys in the box here crashing down. But this is just another example of the intentionality of the motion and how it can be effective in both the pass game and the run game, as evidenced here. Now, I love seeing this one because it's in the red zone, 3rd and goal. The Jacksonville Jaguars have struggled mightily in the red zone over the last several years. This is a little motion that helps you score a touchdown on 3rd and goal. It's a big part of why this play was successful. So you see running back lined up to the left of the quarterback. He's motioning out to the offensive right side. The linebacker 55 is following him to the right side. And you also see Jesse Bates, the safety here, looking in that direction. Right? You see the slot receiver vacating this space and the tight end coming in right behind. Where that ball is caught is right where 55 is pre-snap. We are clearing that defender out. We are recognizing that he's in man coverage. We are clearing him out. We're clearing out further with the slot receiver coming in right behind with the tight end. And Jesse Bates, as good as he is not able to make that play. And that's an easy touchdown. It's as simple as that. Utilizing these motions that Liam Coen is so good at utilizing in a variety of different ways, from different looks, from different positions, helped the Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense in big moments, and it helped them in moments that you're just trying to stay on schedule. This is a big moment. This is a money down. This is third down in the red zone. Gotta have it. And that motion helped them score a touchdown. Love to see it. So hopefully this illustrated a little bit for you, helped you understand and visualize some different ways in which motion can help the Jaguars offense in 2025 and beyond, and ways in which Liam Coen can utilize the motion to make the Jaguars offense a little bit more modern, a little bit less predictable, and generally much more effective. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoy the content here, please like and subscribe, and y'all have a good one.